Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now then, should be a nice easy one today. Something that I've actually been wanting to do for quite a while now, but I've been waiting for some things to happen first. So essentially I have been sent out a couple of CDs or DVDs, I guess they're DVDs, to update the navigation system in my BMW E66 760 Li. Now, some of you may know that I did actually do a full retrofit from a 2008 car, 2008 730D, into this 2003 car, and everything seems to be working, pretty much fine. But one thing that I've noticed is we still have very, very old maps on this thing. So I guess they're from 2008. I'm guessing that they've never been updated. Well, I say never been updated. I think you're pretty much relying on the DVD that is in the nav module, the navigation module, which is actually in the boot, in the trunk. So yes, we are going to be, installing some newer maps today, but we're also going to be attempting to update the navigation system as a whole. Now, whether or not my navigation system actually has the latest firmware, latest software anyway, I'm not too sure, but we're going to be going through the process anyway. So yeah, essentially we have one DVD here to update the firmware. It's called V32. I don't really know. This is the first time opening this. So I don't really know what it entails, but we do have some installation instructions here, so we'll be going through all of that. So yes, we do have one DVD for the updating of the firmware. Then we have a DVD for an updating of the maps. Now it says 2019, but I'm pretty sure the latest maps for a BMW E65, E66, 7 Series was 2018. So I guess is like a late 2018 one. But yeah, it's this should work quite well. Now, most of you are probably like, why are you even bothering to update the maps in such an old car? Yes, this is a near on 20-year-old car, but let me give you a little bit of a quick story. So I've actually not long just came back from a trip up in Scotland, and usually, you would use your phone for the maps, right? Well, for whatever reason, it turns out that my phone has horrible signal. I cannot seem to get internet anywhere, not 3G, not 4G, not 5G, of course. And having the inbuilt maps in this car actually proved to be very, very handy. Of course, there was one or two roads that wasn't there because I have the old maps loaded on there currently. But yeah, if I didn't have a sat nav in this car, then I would have been pretty much screwed, because yeah, there's a lot of places, especially here in the UK, that you just cannot get phone signal. That's one of the beauties of an actual sat nav, is you're basically going to get signal everywhere, because you are relying on the satellites as opposed to relying on an internet connection. So yes, of course, if you are in a city, you can use your phone for a sat nav, but if you're in many of the places that you cannot get an internet connection from your phone, then an inbuilt sat nav is very, very useful. And I really don't think they're that bad. I actually quite like the navigation system in this car. And believe it or not, it does actually have it kind of has traffic updates. Now, I don't know how it works. Of course, it doesn't rely off an internet connection. I don't know how it gets it, but it does actually have some traffic updates. It does show you when there is a delay, and it does kind of readjust the estimated arrival times and things like that. So yeah, very, very clever, especially in a car, like I said, that is 20 years old. But yeah, enough waffling. We are gonna I think head to the boot, pop that open, and then load the first DVD, and then just basically go down the installation steps and get the navigation system up to scratch to the latest firmware. Okay, so I didn't even bother to read the instructions. I probably should have done this beforehand, but before we head to the boot, to the navigation module, we need to insert the key fob into ready state, do not start the car, and then enter the navigation menu. So let's do that now. Okay, so key fob in, the iDrive is loading up. There we are. We will enter the navigation menu. Okay. What's next? Remove the road map DVD. That is, of course, inside of the navigation module in the boot. So let's head there now. But before we do proceed on to the next step, I thought it would be a good idea just to scan through the rest of the steps. And right at the bottom it does say do not switch off the ignition during update progress, otherwise you will kill your Navi. So what I've done is I have a jump starter connected up just in case the battery, you know, decides to drop its voltage. It's just going to help stabilize it a little bit. But yeah, you don't want your battery voltage dropping below a certain voltage, otherwise, yeah, like I said, your nav module will end up dying. So yeah, now let's head to the boot. I guess remove the DVD that's in here, which it is a 082 DVD, so Road Map Europe High. Now insert the navigation operating software CD V32 in the navigation unit. So that is this one right here. There we are, it goes straight in. And now it says select yes with the controller to install the software. So let's go back in the car, which as we can see, software update, install software update, yes. So as we can see, software loading is in progress. It does say the software will then load in 2 steps, taking approximately 10 to 15 minutes. So I guess we'll just have to wait 10 to 15 minutes. Do not touch the iDrive while the software is loading. Installing software part 1 of 2, 100% complete. Software loading is in progress. Installing software part 2 of 2, 100% complete. Installation successful, remove software loading CD and press OK. So yep, the software loading CD has been ejected. And now we can go ahead and press OK with the iDrive controller, which we'll do now. The navigation system will then reinitialize. When prompted, insert the road map DVD. So yep, let's do that now. Here we are then, here's the new road map DVD. We'll go ahead and slide that in. That's the new road map DVD in, and I think we are now all set. So we should have the latest and greatest map updates on here now, which, like I said, I believe is either 2018 or 2019. So it's pretty much as good as we're going to get. Now I have just been through all of the navigation menus and I have not noticed any differences. I believe, like I said, I'm already on the latest software. Like I said, this MMI and the navigation module and the ASK unit itself is all out of a late 2008 BMW E65, so it should be the latest and greatest anyway. But I am glad now that we have the latest maps, because yeah, we're still running the 2008 map, so of course a bunch of new roads have been added in the past 15 years or so. So yeah, pretty much as far as we can go with this. Okay then guys, so there we go, nice little easy improvement done. If you do own a BMW E65, E66, E67 or E68, then it's definitely something that I would recommend doing. You know, you may think I'm crazy, like I said, for wanting to actually even use the navigation in these cars because they are, like I said, getting on 20 years old. But I think the graphics still look pretty good. You know, if you do have these updated maps, I think they still work absolutely fine. And yeah, they are a lot more reliable than using your phone. You know, I really struggle for somewhere to put my phone first and foremost. End up either having to hold it on my lap, having to try and put it in the vents, but then it just falls down, or you end up putting it on your window. It just becomes more of a distraction. So yeah, I really don't like using my phone. You know, when the navigation works absolutely fine, and like I said, it's a lot more reliable because you haven't got to worry about an internet connection. But yeah, obviously everyone else is going to have their opinion. They are of course going to do what they want, but if you want to, you know, get your car up to date, you know, as late as possible, to the latest software and the latest maps as possible, then it's something well worth doing. I'm pretty sure like this entire kit was only like 20 or 30 pounds. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. I actually got this kit from the same guy that I got the whole ISTA IMPA diagnostic kit from, and I am in talks with him on a semi-frequent basis, so I think he may be selling those kits again. I have a bunch of guys, you know, contact me on a daily basis saying, where are the ISTA kits, where can I get IMPA and all this from? So I'm going to try and get in touch with him and see if he is up for selling those kits again. Of course, you can try and download them for free online, but it's a whole minefield. It's very risky, and it don't obviously come with all the installation files. So, yeah, if he is up for selling those kits again, then I will, of course, let you guys know and keep you updated. But yeah, like I said, another job done. We are nearing completion with this car, I think. Hopefully this video has been helpful in it. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you all in that next one. Peace.